Hey everybody, righty, time to get these calipers back together. I've now received the 900 to 9000 brake line conversion kit. This came from, where was this one from? This was from SAAB Bits. And the only difference being from the regular 900 is that you've got this right angle here, which allows the fitment of these onto the 900 Classic, which is super useful. I think the brake line kit, I think there were 5 pieces in there. That was about £120, which is stonking value. I've got my new pistons from Steve Lewis SAAB that I've got the boots on, and the sort of dust shields, all that sort of stuff, and some new bleed screws. So just about ready to put these back together. Got one of the pistons out on that side, but this one is stuck. So the good old trick I'm going to try with this one, block off first of all where the brake pipe would go, so we've got an airtight seal. And then what do I have? So I've used an old bike pump. Well, I say I've used it, I haven't tried it yet, but this is the plan. So I've just chopped the end of it off. It does work, but it's one that had a bust sort of tyre valve piece, so this is super handy. So the idea being that I'm going to squeeze that onto the bleed screw, get a nice snug fit, and hopefully with a little bit of pressure, make sure that's nice and tight, with a little bit of pressure, see if that comes off. I'll just put a bit of cloth in there as well, just to save it shooting across the garage. And let's see what we've got. Can I do this in situ or not? I could. Nope. Not quite tight enough. Let's go again. A bit more pressure, I think. Nice and tight in there. Oh, is that a little bit of movement? Is that a little bit of movement? Let's have a look. Is that as tight as it can be? It is. And go out another axis, and oh, is that coming? Oh, it is indeed. There we go. So that piston is, release that, make it a bit easier to just release that vacuum. There we go. So we have a piston. How's that looking? Yeah, that is not, well, no, actually, to be fair, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all, that. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Right, I'll put these back together now. See what it gives. Okay, so that piston housing is now nice and clean. I'm just going to give it a quick blast with some of this compressed air. This is really useful. I use this for detailing cars as well, getting into air vents and switchgear and stereo controls, all that sort of stuff, where you don't necessarily want to be squirting any cleaner in there. So just make sure that it is all clean all the way through. Tip that upside down, do the same on the other side as well. Same with the other piston. Right, I'm happy that is now nice and clean. So time for the square seal to go back in. It's just going to sit into that groove just in there. And just all the way around. And once both of those are in, there we go. That's seating now. And once both sides are in, I'll then begin to pop the piston itself back into the caliper. So there we have it. We have 2 refurbished calipers. Paint finish on them was pretty naff in the end. I got that lovely finish on them in the previous video and then decided I want to do them black, but whatever. You're barely going to see them once they're on the car, and they're certainly clean and fresh and fully rebuilt, which is nice. They will do for now. Slap them on and know that it is all good under there. So these are the brake discs, the obviously 9000 discs. If anyone is wanting the part number for these are Quinton Hazel. So there you go, there's a part number for these ones. SAAB 9000, 85 to 90, 8, all the same discs regardless. And the lines, of course, I pulled out one of the this is all of the old junk that's come off of the calipers that were, as they arrived, the 9000 era calipers, and you can see here the difference in the line. So that is the 9000 line, a straight connector on there, and this is the conversion line that's needed for the 900 fitment. What else do I have? I've also got a pair of rear brake discs there to go on, a set of left and right, the paired handbrake cables as well. What else do I have? Oh yeah, the rear brake caliper springs, retaining springs, some new fluid, and the little clip to secure the brake lines in place. So I just need, what do I need? Oh yeah, I've got a set of front pads, Quinton Hazel front pads that were on the way from Steve Lewis SAAB. They should be here probably tomorrow actually. And the only other thing I need to do is to order up some rear discs, which are silly cheap. And what I'm going to do with the rear calipers, I'm actually going to remove the rear beam on the 900 and fully refurbish it. So I'll strip those calipers at the same time, and that's it. That's a complete braking system overhaul for the car for very little money. As a rough idea, I'll go through and I'll get the figures properly, and I'll top them up rather than give you sort of estimated figures. But it's not cost much money at all to fully refresh the brakes and upgrade them to 9000 spec. Super, take it easy people, as always, see you soon.